Hello everybody, welcome. Welcome to the, I guess this would be called a Pm850 series. Basically, I'm making a lot of smaller videos. I know some people said more in-depth videos, some people said longer videos, and I'm trying to kind of do a little bit of both. So just have some grace for me, you know. I want to see how y'all like these so I can show you a little bit more of what I'm actually doing. That way you can see more of it. I don't particularly like drawn out videos myself because I feel like it's trying to, you know, get too many videos from one thing. So I don't normally do that, but a lot of people ask for this, so I'm doing it. So if you like it, let me know. Because if I do it this way, you don't get to see the saw run as fast, but you get to see more of what I'm actually doing to the saw. So I hope y'all like that. If you do, give us a thumbs up. Go down there, click on that button and tell everybody. Go look in the description and see what we got too. I got an apparel store, and I've got a Facebook group called the Hopper Nation. I've been putting some links to the Vever account thing for like the ultrasonic cleaner. And even if you click on that link and you go in there and you buy something, I get the credit for that. So not driving their product as it being like world changing, but they make a pretty decent product, and it's not very expensive. So if you've got a small shop and you just need some stuff, it's a good place to get things, and it helps me out too. So you're winning on both sides. I know Nick told me I need to look at the camera lens instead of looking at myself. I'm trying to look at y'all. Hey, yeah, I see. Top, go get your popcorn. Hurry up. Are you done? All right. Well, come on. I'll show you what I'm doing. I got you on the other side today because I know y'all never get to see my degree wheel. So what I'm going to attempt to do is show you my degree wheel while I'm using it. Hopefully this will function as such as it should. When I'm picking where to put it, it's really not a big deal. I just like it at close to square at top dead center. It's not at top dead center. Somewhere right about there is top dead center. So, all right. For those of y'all that wonder how I do this, I'm going to show you. Okay. I don't know if y'all can really see that. It says like 25.4. Okay. This is the easiest way to set up a digital degree wheel if you got one from Dino Joe. Put your razor knife in here at the intake. Go to touch it. Hit 0. Let it 0 out. Hold your knife where it's at. Go up and over and back. 116, 117. Y'all can't see that for nothing. Alright, we're going to go 117 divided by 2. And that says 58.5. So what we're going to do is go back to 58.5 on the degree wheel. 58. 58.5, and then we hit 0. Now, that should be true top dead center. And what I do sometimes, piston ain't moving when you just rock it, so that should be real close. Alright, so we're going to come down here, close the port off. 61 degrees. Imagine that. Who would have thunk it? Well, we would, because most of them are like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll her on down there to about, we're going to scroll her down there to about 75 degrees. We're going to reach in here with a razor knife. We're going to make a little mark on the El Pistone. We're going to go with that. And we're going to look down in here. Got somewhere about right there. 97.8. 113. So we're just going to call that a 98. 98. 114. 114. So that would give us 16 degrees of blowdown. All right. Now, the biggest thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this back off. Now, as far as this exhaust goes, there is a huge lip in this exhaust. I don't know if y'all can see it. There's a huge casting lip in there. We are not going to grind that completely out. We ain't going to do it. Matter of fact, I'm going to stick this back on there for a second because I want to have a look at something. Because I ain't worried about the timing now. I'm going to give it just a little bit of a mark here. Just a light scratch on the piston. Now I'm going to go to the bottom dead center. And I can see the top of the piston is still just above the skirt. So there's no reason for me to sit and grind all of that lip out of there because it's not going to increase the flow any. But what I am going to do is grind the lip down over here on the side a little bit, over here on this side a little bit. And I'm not going to go crazy with it now because you can go so far that it's free-porting. We don't want that. Free-porting is when you grind in and it's showing up there and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to give this a little scratch over here. Give this a little scratch over here. If you're worried about scratching your piston, well, if you're worried about scratching your piston, you're going to be in bad shape because I'm going to take it to the saw here in a minute anyway. So I'm going to crack this open. And I don't know if I can show y'all or not. We're going to take this off. Turn it off. Now, see that little scratch down there at the bottom? See that scratch right there? That's the edge of the port. Right there's the other edge of the port. So I can see about how much I can grind before I clear. And there's no reason for me to lower it because the piston doesn't go down that far no way. But over here on this side, this is the intake side. That's going to take us to about 75 degrees on the intake side. And I'm guessing y'all want to see how I do that, don't you? I'm guessing you do. Okay. You asked for it, remember. You asked for it, okay? Y'all want to see it? I'm going to show it to you. Hold up. Belt sander. Don't you dare call me a barbarian. We're doing precision work. got a little hump right there I'm trying to get out. I'm getting real close to the line, so I'm going easy. Alright, now, I did not grind all the way to the line, which I don't know if y'all can see. That piston looks like, it's really not that crooked, y'all. Yeah, it looks like there's a severe angle on it, but it's not. It's not, I promise. Let's go back around here. Alright. Now, I think you can see it don't look near as crooked now. It looked really whoppy jawed in that video a second ago. But all I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna take the file, rub the top of it a little bit with the file, smooth it out. I'm gonna just go down in here and knock this edge down, knock the sharp edges down, give it a little bit of, we're gonna give it a little bit of a file taper right here on the edge of the piston. And if you remember what this piston looked like when I started, you wouldn't be cringing. If you hadn't seen that one, go back and check it out. This is the one that I dug the rings out of because it was scalded. So now we got that. I'm gonna back y'all up just a smidge. So I need to get to the air hose and y'all covering it up. All right. Now, you can see it one side's longer than the other one. Now, I'm going to go with that for now. I'm going to do some grinding on the cylinder. I'm not going to do much grinding because there's no need to do a whole lot. But there's some casting flaws and some marks and stuff in there. I'm not going to film me grinding this because there's no point in it. You can't see nothing. All you do is hear the thing. But you see what that looks like now. See that old hard sharp line in there? We're not going to grind all that out, but we're going to take some of it out, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to do a little grinding, and then I'll show you what we got. Okie dokie. Now, see how I got that hard lip out of there? Now, if you're looking about doing this, I did not grind that lip all the way out to the porthole. If you look inside the port, there's a chamfered hole inside the port. So when I grind, I look down in here. I look down in here and I watched the chamfer of the port on the inside because I didn't want to change the timing numbers on this one. I just wanted to clean this port up. So I ground that lip down, feathered it in, and I widened the port a little bit and raised the corners just a smidge because I didn't want to go too crazy. Then on the intake side, I just went in there and knocked the hard lines out, the casting flaws, smoothed it up, and knocked the corners down where it would flow as best as possible. All right. So give me just a minute.